Judy and Ravi, we heard testimony from detainees estimating 150 to 170 people were packed into cells at Broadview, single occupancy cells holding as many as 7 people inside. One witness even breaking down in tears on the stand, describing the unsanitary conditions that he says he faced. Testimony so disturbing, the judge compared conditions at Broadview to those of a concentration camp, saying also, quote, "It has really become a prison." The question today is what happens inside the walls of the Broadview Immigration Detention Center, where attorneys, politicians, and protesters have been turned away. The stories from court are shocking and jarring. One plaintiff on the stand today breaking down, describing those conditions. Pablo Moreno Gonzalez told the court he was held in a cell with an estimate of at least 150 people. There were no beds or blankets, no access to hand soap, showers, or hygiene products, no access to call an attorney. The smell of human excrement and other unwashed people overwhelming for almost 2 days. Asked if he was exhausted, he wept on the stand, saying, quote, "It was too much. You just can't do it." Plaintiff Felipe Zamacona telling the court an immigration agent tried to trick him into signing deportation papers. He refused. Ruben Torres Maldonado, who was held at Broadview but recently released and reunited with his daughter fighting cancer, also called to testify on the conditions inside.
It's very clear that the conditions are horrific, and everyone is experiencing some of the same degradation.
The I-team speaking to the lead attorney on the case, Alexa Van Brunt, before the lawsuit was filed about the allegations at hand. Lack of access to attorneys, coercion of guards to sign papers, relinquishing rights to speed deportation, and horrid living conditions. Nate Eimer also representing detainees.
The treatment was correctly characterized by the judge, I think, as inhuman. I think it was a horrible thing that they had to go through, and I hope we get to stop it in the next day.
Another detainee, Claudia Guevara, told the court she was held for 5 days, saying detainees themselves had to clean and unclog an overflowing toilet using a garbage bag in their cell, all without access to showers, drinking water other than at meals, and no access to soap or hygiene products, according to her testimony. Guevara, speaking from Honduras, said she was lied to by an immigration agent and was told if she didn't sign deportation papers, she would be held at Broadview indefinitely. Government attorneys filing a layout of the Broadview facility brought up in court the fact that there are showers at the processing center, but they do not work. Judge Robert Gettleman responding, quote, "The fact that people are being kept overnight, sometimes many nights, in conditions that are unnecessarily cruel, if you want to put a word on it, surrounded by human waste, that's just unacceptable." The judge saying he does believe the plaintiffs have made the case that justifies a temporary restraining order, but he wants to fashion it in a way that is the best way possible and will issue his ruling tomorrow. The government arguing if there is a TRO issued in the case, it would bring immigration enforcement to a halt in Illinois, saying that would infringe on the separations of power between the court and the executive branch. So a lot more to come on this tomorrow. Judge Gettleman expected to give his ruling in the afternoon.